I would say that when I started listening to Vedanta, even before I came to a full-time course, what I gathered from Pujya Swamiji, this was an eye-opener for me, that Bhagavan, Ishvara, is both the maker and the material cause of this world. Though it is there later on, I found that it is there in many of the stotras and other things we chant. But the first time I heard it, it is an eye-opener for me, because that's the only way I could understand the fact that God is all-pervasive and there is nothing outside of Ishvara. And understanding from that the Lord is all-knowing, that He is all-powerful and He is all-pervasive. This was something that really, I think, what should I put it? It was a concept that just overwhelmed me, because up to that I had always a concept as though you were somebody somewhere far away in heaven and you are praying up to Him. And the more I found that this is the concept that is given there, whether it is in Vedanta, take even whether it is Visnu Sahasranama or whether it is Bhagavad Gita, this is the idea that is conveyed in all these things. And every Ashtotaram, every Sahasranama seems to have this concept. And when Pujya Swamiji actually expanded on this concept, that this whole universe, which is such an intelligent, orderly creation, is an expression of Ishvara. And Ishvara, as the maker of this universe, is the maker of the law and order in this creation. And as the material cause, the very law and order, let it be in any field of science, is His expression. And further, even that our actions and the results we reap are also connected as a law and order. And Lord Himself expresses as the law and order in the creation. Then my whole perception of the world changed. And then the more you understand that, then naturally any field of science, anything you study, anything you admire in science, you find you go one more step and you understand this is nothing but Ishvara who is expressing Himself. After all, human beings, be they even big scientists, they are only discoverers of these laws. Pujya Swamiji used to say that ask one more question or two more questions or four more questions. You find we have to arrive at an Ishvara who is the author of this entire intelligent creation. Up to then, perhaps you think that in a particular form, you just go, you have to pray to Him in a particular form, and that is how the Lord is. But then, when we discover this, then everything we admire and we appreciate in creation becomes an admiration and appreciation of Ishvara. And everything it happens in our life, we can understand there's a law and order behind behind something that is happening. So then the other concept that from that which I understood from Pujya Swamiji was this, after all that is also in Vedanta, but the way he explained it is that if the whole creation is the expression of Ishvara, then in what, you can pray to Him in any form, because no form is outside of Ishvara. So every form is a particular expression of Ishvara. And so through that particular form, you can invoke the total. So this was again something, is a great concept that impressed me a lot. And further, when on this basis, when I started looking into certain things, I found a beautiful explanation for the word Vigraha. So all the time we are told we are doing idol worship, we are doing idol worship. You know, then you are given a word and then you are asked to dismiss it. But when that word Vigraha, and it was the Vigraha of the word Vigraha, when it was given, Visheshena Anena Grahitum Shakyate iti Vigraha. So this is a particular form or a symbol through which you can appreciate, specially appreciate Ishvara. Then the whole concept changes. It is no more an idol worship. Then it becomes just you are using a symbol to convey our love and gratitude to that Ishvara through this particular form. So whole time we ourselves listen to various concepts that, should I say Western concepts, I don't know, and then start dismissing our own religion without understanding what exactly it stands for. So I feel a person may understand the highest truth in Vedanta, may not understand the highest truth in Vedanta, but still, if this much we can learn, that how every ritual, every aspect of worship that is there in our culture is something unique and valid, and it is only a stepping stone to go further and further. And if we can learn to appreciate the entire universe, every person, every object as an expression of Ishvara, I think that itself would be a very great achievement in our life. So all of us can start our worship with a particular form, with a devotion to a particular form and name. But we will soon find that that particular form and name is not sufficient really to hold our devotion. The more we understand that everything in our life is governed by Ishvara, then this itself becomes a stepping stone. And the more we understand this concept, then all these stotras we have been mechanically chanting, that becomes meaningful. Every ritual that we have been doing mechanically becomes very meaningful.